past my bedtime again. But I decided to install those Arlen Ness Grips. I'm gonna start taking my stuff out. See, this doesn't have a lot of torque. It's easy to take out. You don't have to go crazy over it. Hopefully I don't drop it. It's been a while since I actually deal with this stuff. Almost, I don't know, 2 years since I had my Sportster. So let's see how I do this. I put in the little like, bolt or screw right in my pocket. I'm gonna put my tool over here. That one was a little tighter than the other one. Yep, this is coming up very easy. Let me take my extension off. Well, no, I can probably do it by hand like that. Maybe this is not the best tool for this. Anyway, I took my screw, right? Put it here in my right pocket. Again, this is a used motorcycle, and I can see that there's a few marks in there. Let me see if this comes out. This tells me that somebody already changed this before. Let me show over here. Those things there, maybe. Anyway, but this is like a cosmetic thing, right? So doesn't matter that much to me. Well, it does, but not that much. So I'm gonna pull this down a little bit. Let's see if I can do this without taking this thing off. I wouldn't love not to take it off. There we go. Pull it out a bit. Oh, no. Probably had to lose the purse. Right, guys, we're back in action. What I ended up doing was I just found like an old coat that I had and just put it over there to cover the tank. I'm gonna take this thing off. Man, we have to adjust these things again. So this is gonna fall. Oh, there we go. Just move it in a bit. Perfect. I don't have to deal with that. So I'm gonna move this down like that, and that's it. You take your throttle side like that. I'm gonna get a little rag to wipe this out a bit. Man, hopefully I don't get a lot of echo in here. I'm working on my garage and it's close. So you may get a lot of echo. This is the stock bars, by the way. This here is the electronic throttle. So like that I'm gonna leave there for now. When I do another video actually changing the whole thing, I'm planning on maybe changing the bars. I'm not sure yet, but let's say I'm planning on it. I may show a video how I actually accomplish it. For now, I'm just gonna do this part. Yeah, it has the nerves inside. There's some instructions here that, let me see. Anyway, some instruction here telling you to use this according to your manual. I don't have the service manual. I'm just doing it the way I think it should be done. So I'm gonna put it back in there. Yeah, that's it. Gonna try to keep the Arlen. Let me see. You don't have to go that crazy, but at least you want to put it in a way that it makes sense to you, right? Then get my controls back on it. Move this guy back in. It came out really easy, so I don't remember. There we go, just like that. I'm gonna take this opportunity to tie that up a bit. So you hold yourself a bit better. And yeah, get your top clamp back in there. I know you can see in the video. Let me take a look. Let me before I talk. Yeah. So the actual housing has this groove over here, right? The interfaces with the grip in this area. The one that I took out, the actual stock one. Probably we can show it a little bit better, right? That there. And that makes it like stay in there so it doesn't come out. So that will, you know, this one has the same system that this one has in there. So, you know, we don't need any glue. We don't need a throttle tube. It's very clever. You know, you feel like you are in the future, right? Okay, let me see. I want this to fit well. So let me put that top bolt in there. Yeah, this looked like it was done before. I'm wondering if when, you know, whoever sold this motorcycle back to the dealership, I don't know the story of it. Maybe they just bought it on auction. I don't know. They took a bunch of, you know, cool parts off of it and tried to make it back stock. And doing so, they messed up a few things here and there. You know, some people, they don't take a lot of care when they taking this off. But yeah, you know, I guess. So for now, let's say it's on the position that you want as a user, right? That you need to tighten this thing back up. You don't need, I don't have the torque spec for it. I'm just gonna do it, you know, hand tight, then a quarter turn, hand tight, a quarter turn, you know, and just check for a function. Yeah, these grips are very narrow compared to the stock one, right? So right now, at this point, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down on the bike and check if I like the position of my controls. And then adjust them accordingly and then move to the other side. Okay guys, let's work on the other side. Usually, this side, depending on the type of grip that you have, it is like held by the casing, and sometimes it's just glue or both. I'm not sure what we're gonna get here, so I'm going to, I guess, find out. So like the other thing, the other one, this was not that tight. Basically hand tight and then quarter turn. There's probably torque specs about for this on the internet, right? I just don't know them, and I didn't have looked for them. So, you know, but if you need them, just look for them or get the service manual from your Harley Davidson dealership. Or if a friend of you has it, you know, maybe he can lend it out to you. Oh, that was very loose. Let me take this out. It's okay. So like I did before, the bottom, I put it on my right hand pocket. Let's take the top. Put this over here in the seat. Let me see. Let me see if I can show this on the camera. Okay, so on this side, you usually get the clutch sensor right there. So we probably need to be careful how we take this off, and you know, please close attention when we put it back. So I'm gonna try moving the perch too, like I did on the other side. Oh, this one is tight. I need the actual wrench. Actually loose. So the bottom first. There we go. And then the top a bit. Put it on the seat. Let me get the camera close and we will see what's going on. So The housing here, let me see, has that little notch there, right? That interfaces with the perch, yeah, right there. So when you put this back on, you need to be mindful about that, right? So at this point, we got my grip free, right? As you can see, it's glued to the handlebar. Usually, if you have access to a, I don't know, like I've seen videos, people putting compressed air in there and that breaks the glue. Some people just get like a screwdriver in there and like do all that. What I usually do, I just cut them off. I get one of my utility knives and just cut it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is kind of difficult to take out, because we don't want this rolling off when you ride. So what we end up doing usually, you just cut them off. Be careful you don't cut yourself, right? Just cut them off and start peeling. Man, sometimes they put a lot of glue on this. Sometimes they put almost nothing. But anyway, that's what it takes. You may make a line on your handlebar, right? But like, nobody's gonna know. Who's gonna know? Nobody's gonna know. Actually gonna cut the end too. So I can, as you can see from the factory, they put the glue, I forgot I was zooming all the way in here. So they put the glue on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 sides of the grip, and it has like these grooves in it. So that's pretty nice. Usually what I do is after I take my factory grip off, I now try to take that old glue out, with the same utility knife, for example, like do this. It's still that you're not damaging anything. You may damage a little bit of the finish. Take it all out, so you have a nice surface for your new grips. All right, guys. So at this point, we're gonna start install the left side grip. In the instruction, they say like to clean well your area there, and then when you put the glue on, just put it in a few places, right? And then you only have one opportunity to slide it in. Make sure your logo, let me see if I can show this more or less, is in the right side, compared to the other side and whatnot. And just go at it, right? Okay, guys, I got my shop towel here ready for whatever happens, and I zoom in the video, right, to show this a little more closer. Let me wipe this down for a bit. I don't want this to follow my controls either, so I have to be careful with that. Or my Kawasaki next to it. I'm gonna move a little bit away from this area, put the glue on the grip, and then I'm gonna come back and just squeeze it in, and try to have my logo more or less, that I like it. Arlen, and here we go. And that's it. My logo is not in the perfect place. That I'm probably gonna be a little bit OCD about that. But over time you just get used to it, And you can always move this one a little bit and put it back, the way you want. So that's about it. Now you have your grip in there. We're gonna put this back together. All right, guys. So that is how you install new grips on your Harley-Davidson Lowrider S, especially this Arlen Ness. If you like this type of videos, please subscribe. Leave me a comment, give me any suggestions that you think are worth giving. And yeah, this is gonna be my journey upgrading this 2020 Lowrider S, or at least putting it to my liking, until I figure out if I'm gonna keep it and buy just the 117 one. I don't know, this is plenty fast by the way. Yeah, I also still have my Kawasaki over here, CX6R 2020, that I have a few extra mods planned for it. But you know, at this point, it's taking a little bit of a back burner, so I can concentrate on the Harley Davidson. If you have any question about it, just let me know. I am planning on making like a video showing off some of the things that I have done to it. So you guys are interested, just let me know there in the comments. Also, I have a Instagram that I like to promote too. It's called One and Bikes. That's this channel. So over there, you know, I post pictures of my rides and, you know, my bikes, my friends' bikes, and things that I find interesting. I'm going to have a link for that in the, you know, in the description too. So you can go ahead and follow me. And also, you know, while you are there, you know, just recommend me pages to follow, or just say hi. You know, I may say hi back. Anyway, thank you for your time, and you know, have a good one.